In this video, I'll take you back to the kitchens of mid-century America, a time when breakfast was simple, comforting, and made with love. We'll revisit the breakfasts that once filled American mornings. Some are completely forgotten, others barely hanging on in quiet corners of the country. So pour yourself a cup of coffee and join me on this nostalgic journey. Creamed eggs on toast, almost forgotten. A rich white sauce made from butter and milk, poured over toasted bread and filled with slices of hard-boiled eggs, once a staple during wartime and rationing. Today, this creamy breakfast is almost unknown. A warm memory from a simpler time. Chipped beef on toast, also known as SOS, still eaten, but rarely. Thin slices of salty dried beef, folded into a creamy gravy, poured generously over toast. This was the breakfast of soldiers and working families. Now, it lingers in old diners and military homes, comfort food from a forgotten chapter. Space food sticks, completely gone. Created for astronauts, sold to children, a chewy, energy-packed snack that promised a taste of the future. Today, not even specialty shops carry them, a true space-age relic, lost in time. Eggs in a nest, also called toad in a hole. Still loved, a slice of bread, a hole cut in the center, an egg cracked right into the middle, fried until golden. Simple, playful, and still made in cozy kitchens across America, a small joy that refused to fade. Tang, technically alive, but fading fast. The drink of the space age, bright orange powder, stirred into cold water, sold as a healthy alternative, remembered as a sugary treat. Today, still sold in parts of the world, but in American kitchens, mostly forgotten. Carnation, instant breakfast, still available under a new name. In the 1960s and 70s, it was the drinkable breakfast for busy mornings, a packet of powder, a glass of milk. Today, it's known as breakfast essentials. The name may have changed, but the idea remains. Milk, toast, vanished, toasted bread, soaked in warm milk, sweetened with sugar and butter, soft, gentle, comforting in sickness or in childhood, once a regular breakfast in hard times, now almost completely lost. Fortified oat flakes and King Vitamin cereal, both discontinued. Oat-based cereals that once competed with cornflakes and sugar pops, now gone from grocery store shelves. A quiet end to once-loved brands. Maple, oatmeal, rare, a regional favorite from Vermont. Oatmeal blended with maple sugar, still found by those who seek it, but slowly disappearing from breakfast tables. Johnny cakes or cornmeal pancakes, almost forgotten. Made from simple cornmeal batter, fried until crisp and golden. A breakfast from the Depression years, now mostly remembered in old cookbooks. Grilled grapefruit with maraschino cherry, vanished. Half a grapefruit, sprinkled with brown sugar, broiled until caramelized, finished with a bright red cherry in the center. Once a signature of hotel brunches and fancy mornings, now a forgotten ritual. Fruit cocktail and heavy syrup, still available, but different. Cans of mixed fruit, floating in heavy sweet syrup. A cherry or two hidden like treasure. Today, still sold in lighter versions, but rarely served for breakfast anymore. Sunny Delight survived. The neon orange drink, once marketed as healthy juice, now simply called Sunny D. It never disappeared, but it quietly left many breakfast tables behind. A corned beef hash survived. A hearty mix of corned beef and potatoes, fried until crispy. Once a breakfast of factory workers and farmers, still found in diners, and served at breakfast counters today. A true survivor of American mornings. Some of these breakfasts are lost forever. Others survive quietly in homes and diners across the country. But all of them remind us of mornings long past, of simple joys, warm kitchens, and food made with care. Thank you for joining me on this journey through forgotten flavors. If this video stirred a memory, consider subscribing for more, because some memories deserve to be remembered.